I've got a new 5 acre property out here in Kane County, Utah. My name's Miles McLaughlin. Really excited to roll this property out with you. It's right behind Zion National Park in this cool little off-grid community up here. And I'll dive into the property. I'll break down this listing in this video. I'll talk about a lot of common questions we get. I'll talk about utilities. I'll talk about how you can access the property and what I know about it. And again, just kind of run you through this property, looking at satellite imagery, looking at maps and all that good stuff. You can do a lot of due diligence and learn about it, a lot about a property from the comfort of your home. So sit back, stay tuned in for a few minutes. It's, like I said at the beginning of the video, really a cool special area behind Zion National Park. If you're looking for a place to put a yurt, park a camper, or even build a cabin, use these properties for recreation or develop them, whatever you're looking for, you're going to have both options in this type of area in Utah. So getting this video started with a quick disclaimer, this isn't legal advice. It's not real estate advice. I'm simply sharing my thoughts and opinions, with this property with you, based on my due diligence and my experience in the industry. So let's get started here. First thing I like to do is show people where the property is located here on a map. We're looking down here in southern Utah. This is in Kane County, Utah. Here's Zion National Park, and here's our property right back here. Really in a cool area. You can see all these trailheads are right on the way, right? So as we learn about an area, we can click around and see there's world-class recreation at your fingertips driving back to this property, right? You've got wilderness study areas. You've got trailheads all along this road. And this is where our property is located right here. This is a small little subdivision. These are off-grid properties. People are building cabins back here. They're using yurts, they're using campers, and they're just doing dry camping, right? People are getting creative with how they use land back in this subdivision. So again, zooming out, you've got like a backcountry glamping area too. So, I mean, when we talk about a use for a property, this definitely would fit the bill. This property would be really cool for something like this. And the reason I show this is to give you an idea of what you can do with a property like this. I'm not saying, this is exactly what you need to do with it, but looking at what other people are doing gives you ideas. It's like shopping through a brochure when you're remodeling your kitchen. You don't know what you want to do until you can get some other ideas. Be inquisitive, be curious out there on the market, look at what other people are doing with real estate, and that can give you a lot of good ideas. So jumping out, again, we're in a world-class location for recreation right here. Jumping back out, looking at this property, I want to talk about, utilities. There are no utilities up there. If you want to put a septic system in, or if you want sewer, you're going to put a septic system in. If you want water, you're going to drill for a well. Again, we're advertising a recreational property as is. A lot of people are going to buy this property and consider it a dry spot, right? They're going to make a dry cabin. They're going to put a yurt up. Maybe they put a holding tank in there for water, things of that nature. So a lot of our customers, when I see properties like this, they're going to be looking into alternatives, which are dry cabins, yurts, campsites, holding tanks for water, and things like that, composting toilets. So we see a lot of that in these off-grid, kind of remote rural areas like this, but really a cool area. These photos that I'm walking you through are older photos from another property really close to ours. What it does, it gives you an idea of what you're buying, essentially. This is our 5 acre property, and I have it pulled up on maps. All I'm doing is using the GPS coordinates right here. This is my favorite app to use for land viewings. It's going to be Onyx Maps here. I've got the property pulled up. If I zoom in here, this property is adjacent to BLM land on the south. So you've got over 3,700 acres across the street from you of BLM land. That's what that is. This is our property that we're advertising right here. It's a nice spread. It's a really large 5 acre plat of land, mostly flat. You've got some topography on it, a little bit of slope, but mostly a flat property that's going to be a really usable piece of land. The access road looks really good. You can see that here. You can see some other access roads. If I zoom in, you've got a neighbor with something going on right there. You can zoom into this area and see the roads are pretty good, actually. And we can see what other people are doing. I always like, we had sold this property in the past too. So we've got a little bit of experience back in this area. You can see here's a cabin on that property. And I'm just zooming in to see if there's a yurt or maybe a camper back here. But I talked to the previous owner, and they described that, hey, people are camping back there. People are doing tiny homes. People are building cabins, things like that. So I don't believe there's any, utilities back here. So people are on generators. Maybe they're on solar power and things like that. But I can't imagine there's power lines. I could be wrong. Looks like a camper maybe. But yeah, people are definitely developing back here. It's pretty cool to see that. Looks like here's some sort of camper, maybe with that looks like solar panels, maybe on the top of it, maybe a storage container, something like that. So there's so many things you can do with a land investment in today's day and age, whether it be a recreational property, or just a pure investment you want to sit and hold and camp on, in the meantime. So, keep that in mind. The possibilities with technology and development, what's available for a landowner is so much different than what it used to be. I want to talk about this map a little bit more. So to access this property, you're going to have to go visit on your own. You're going to use the GPS coordinates, right? Here's the GPS coordinates. Plug those into, this is my favorite app. I have the upgraded elite version. And you're basically going to plug these coordinates in. You're going to see where this property is located. I can learn more about a property down here in the bottom left of my screen. I can see it's 4.7, almost 5 acres, right? The coordinates are right here, and the elevation's at 6,700 feet elevation. So keep that in mind. Winter access up here is going to be snow machine, that's snowmobile, or some type of way to access across snow. During the dead of winter, this is going to be snowed in. So they're not plowing these roads up here. So you're gonna have to find a way to get up there with a snow machine, or other landowners are more than likely using these properties seasonally during the spring, fall, and summer. Okay, being at 6,700 feet elevation like that. But you can see the road getting back here is very clearly defined. There's a little community of homeowners back here. You can see, like I said, I zoomed in, and there's a lot of activity on these properties. That's always a really good sign. So if you're looking for someplace to build, if you're looking for ideas of what you can do with the property, you can see other people have developed on their land, whether they're dry cabins, whether they're hooked up to power, or they have a well or a septic system. Whatever the case being, people are using these properties and taking advantage of them, and really enjoying land ownership. So it is possible to develop on these properties. So your access road again, use the GPS coordinates, plug it in Onyx Maps, study the map before you go. Take 10, 15 minutes to study where you're going. What I'm seeing is a lot of trailheads on the way to the property, which really create a cool land investment. And I'm seeing that it's going to be accessed off this main road. So this road here that's pretty well defined, it's called, I think, North Country Road. North Fork County Road is what this is. Okay, and this road is going to take you up basically to about, it looks like maybe this point. So North Fork County Road is going to be your access road to get up here, and that's going to turn you off here on 95, it looks like. And you're going to take this road back into the subdivision. It's going to bring you right to our property. If I zoom in a little bit, let me find it. Yep. So you're going to take this road, then 95 is going to go through here. You can see there's other development, there's cabins, there's people recreating on the properties on the way up there. It's going to take you, basically continue up here. You're going to head north, right where BLM land starts. You're going to head north up here. Then you're going to get right in front of our property, right here. Okay, so again, backtracking here, we're going to take this road. We're going to shoot this way. You can study these maps before you head out there. And this road right here that I'm following is going to take you to North Fork County Road. If I zoom out, this North Fork County Road, it looks like can be accessed probably down here from the south, I would take it. You're going to pass Birch Hollow Trailhead, and you're going to take this road all the way down into probably a main road that connects, which is Highway 9 right here. Right off Highway 9 is North Fork County Road starts. So you can see right here is where that's going to be. If you're familiar with Onyx, this is Zion National Park. I mean, a stone's throw away is the back of Zion National Park to this property. And that's what I really want to focus on is this. This is a really, really cool recreational property for camping, off-grid cabins, things like that. You are right in the backyard of Zion National Park, wilderness study areas. Here's Orderville Canyon Wilderness Study Area. There is a mecca of world-class recreation at your fingertips for this property. And so for 5 acres, we're going to be one of the most competitive prices out there. We do offer seller financing on all of our land deals as well. Just get with our team if you have questions. For the most part, camping's allowed up there. Dry cabins will be allowed, yurts, all that good stuff. If you have more questions about, the zoning, development, things like that, we do have a link to the county zoning information right here. You can just click that link. The zoning's R5 up here. Again, we've got a lot more information here in our story, in our write-up here. Read about the property. Give us a call if you have any questions. We do have other land deals in southern Utah. and across the Western United States and the Mountain West. So here at Wilco Land, what we do is we specialize in buying and selling vacant land. So again, give our team a call, send us a text if you want to chat more high level on this property. You can reach us here at 605-299-5553. Thanks for tuning in.